Good morning, everybody, on this snowy November day. I can't believe we have snow in November. And I was just reading this morning that the bigwigs in the weather world are calling for a long slog of a winter here in Canada. Lots of precipitation, lots of snow, lots of cold weather, and it's going to last forever. They're saying it's going to be a late spring too. Early start and a late spring. It's going to be a tough one mentally this year, but we're gonna get through it like we always do. And I'm just out with Cooper today. Come on, pal. Cooper's in for boarding, and you know, at this point I don't see going back to doing any board and train work. It just isn't feasible anymore. I've added so many private appointments. I'm now booking about 20 private appointments a week, and back when I was doing board and train, I used to book about 10 appointments a week. So that's better for me, just in terms of like, that's, you know, basically 10 more people that I'm helping than I would have been helping last year. The board and train program allows me to help one dog, where booking more private appointments allows me to help way more dogs and their owners. So I think that'll just be the way it goes. And boarding really offers a lot of value to our to my previous clients. So I don't want the boarding to go anywhere, because a lot of the clients really, it sets their mind at ease while they travel, knowing that, you know, the person that helped train their dog is the one watching their dog for them. What I wanted to talk to you a little bit about today is energy trainers, also known as dog whisperers, I guess you could call them. I had a client, really nice client that I met recently, and the client was talking about how they were searching for a previous trainer they had worked with, and he worked off of just energy, and he was trained through the Cesar Millan system. Now, if you've paid attention to my videos, then you know I don't have any problem with Cesar Millan. Actually, like a lot of the stuff Cesar does, or at least a lot of the stuff and the concepts that Cesar's talking about. But the one thing I just don't, if I'm being honest, I don't believe in kind of like energy to solve all your problems. It doesn't mean I don't want to be calm and relaxed and confident when I work with my dogs, or you know, another dog like Cooper here. But this concept that just confident, calm energy alone is going to like take care of all the behavior problems, it's just not something I've ever seen. And this client was saying that this trainer that they hired came in, just basically raised a finger, looked at their dog went and laid down on their dog bed and didn't do anything negative the entire time this trainer was there. And they told me, this is just amazing, you should have seen it, can you do something like this? And I said, no. No, and I've just never seen a trainer just come in and just through energy alone just completely change the dog in the blink of an eye. If it's out there and it's true, well, hey, you know what? I'll keep an open mind. I've just never seen it, ever. Now, the problem with the energy trainer, okay? Let's just call him the energy trainer for now. The issue, and I even asked the client about this, I said, okay, great, sounds fantastic. And how did it work for you after the trainer left? And the client said, well, it didn't. I couldn't do whatever he was doing, so my dog didn't respond the same to me when the trainer left. And that's kind of the thing, right? Like when you watch Cesar Millan or any of these, sorry, slipping on the ice there. When you watch these so-called energy trainers at work, let's say that they have some mystical, magical power where they can just telepathically communicate with the dog, okay? Let's say that's even possible. The problem becomes, if you can't do that, then they don't have anything to impart on you, because they can't teach you to psychopathically, they can't teach you to like link up psychologically with your dog. So like, even if that was true and they had this special power, there's no kind of step 1, step 2, step 3 for the client to implement with their dog, right? So I explained to this client, like, that's great, but I don't need to be one of those trainers, because I understand dogs, but I have practical, like, step A, step B, step C for you to do that's going to work with your dog. And that's something I can teach a client. That's something I can impart upon someone. Hey, this is how to handle your dog in these situations. These are the types of training tools that might work well, and these are the types of techniques you want to do. But for someone to just come in and say, hey, you just need calm, assertive energy. You need to be relaxed and confident, and your dog will just listen to you. Like, how do you teach that to somebody? You can't. There's nothing to teach. It all sounds very new agey to me, you know? And I'm just a very pragmatic guy, meaning, you know, I'm just very practical, like, just give me step A, B, C to work with my dog. And I think that goes a long way, rather than a sort of cloudy conception of just be more confident with the dog. Anyway, my arm's getting tired and I gotta get on to my walk here with Cooper. So I'll see you guys later. Try and get through this winter. See ya.